hope it stays. Okay, I have to put it a little less. So welcome to my Sunday Gypsy Witchy Bonfire Divine Comedy Part 11. I have got very inspired about fire element. I hope things stay still calm. We have a dragon year. So bringing this fire here, I understand that, you know, you should not like just put fires wherever, like it can be dangerous. Fire is a power, and it's kind of like you have to like handle it well. So yeah, don't play with matches. But here I feel that the fire is essential. We are in the beginning of the dragon year. Usually by the Easter, at least in Finland, there is this, in the past there was this Easter fires. I mean, fire is really this kind of like a energy that we need in the spring. It's kind of good. But anyway, let's introduce these piles. This is now pick a pile reading. If you're first time here, there are 3 piles, and there are like a lot of kind of visuals that you can select the pile. I'm just a little bit worried, like this is such a like a too close view. I'll do it better. What happened here? I have to show my legs maybe. Okay, this is not very professional now, but so I do like that. Damn it. Bear with me, we're gonna get a nice reading today, but this is not so well. Okay, so we have here 3 piles as usual. So you have to select with your intuition. And now you can already, in the chat, you can put a question if it's related to pile. But personal questions, if you wanna ask today a question for me, I'm Shadow Sister. I'm doing this reading very much like a shadow work style. So I'm willing to go very deep. I'm willing to go with the cards, looking into your issue and find some solutions, find some healing, put some light there. So if you have a question, I'm starting with the piles. First we go through what are they, and then I put timestamps eventually, and you can go directly to your reading. And now, of course, you can look all of them live. Welcome, there is somebody here. So first pile is throat chakra, lapis lazuli, and we have a sun is this card. There's also other cards, but you choose based on these images. So the sun, throat chakra, and this Korean dynasty, mannequin bee, and then tarot of opposition is this deck what you will get. Then pile number 2 is heart chakra crystal. This is green aventurine. Then spirit bear. These are all light oracle advice cards that you will get in the end. Anyway, then there is a mannequin bee is a 2 of swords, and it's first sailor Belgian Navy. Oh, nice. It's like a Belgian Navy. Okay, and then we have the third pile is Sacral Chakra and Carnelia and magnetism of Eros. Some passion here. And then we have 4 of Pentacles. Yes. This was, yeah, this has been before in some reading. But then we have, in the middle there was this Finnish, Ukonpakka is a Kalevala related stories from our Finnish national epoch, and everything is in Finnish. And when I use that deck, I translate live, just from Finnish to English. So yeah, my English is directly channeled from that. And then this is the Fantastic Creature Tarot. So these are your options. What else? I want to say something. I think we are living in interesting times. I don't know what all I can say, but I can feel a lot this time. Maybe it's just me, but interesting what happened is like, it was such a weird thing, I have to mention it, because when Pluto went to Aquarius, 20th of, was it now January? It happened that I fainted. I fainted 2 times that night. I don't even normally go to the toilet, but like I just fall down. And I was like, oh my God, like I'm so energy sensitive person that is it really like some shift is happening here? Because it was almost like somebody pressed my button and I just like fall down. 2 times. And luckily I didn't hurt myself so much, but just saying, there are interesting energies, so use the most of them, like whatever it is. But it can be this kind of a bit firepower, so handle it carefully. And now I'm gonna go to the reading. Let's try to be fast. Focus here. So you can always introduce who you are there. I'm happy to know who is watching. Number 1, you can put number 1 also to say hello. I don't have to say something. So this is your pile, and actually I hope this is all visible. Okay. This will be your oracle card, this sun. Here we have the deck. Okay, where can I put this now? Okay, let's put it on the money. So we start immediately with feeling cards of your person. I'm usually taking current feelings of your person. And yeah, this is the Dante card today, and these are other cards we're going to see soon. Some advice. Anyway, I hope everything is visible on my table. Welcome. Whoever you are, I'm happy to be here. Oh my god, they come a seagull. Okay, there is somebody looking and there is a big seagull. So I have 2 watchers. One behind my window. Okay, so let's see. The feelings of a person. Oi. This. Okay, betrayal. There is some hurtful thing. Sacrifice, truth, stepping in the back, cheating, lying, hurt, pain, lies, abuse, manipulation, blinded, misled, egoistic pleasures. Kind of, I already knew, like I have been saying this before, when you have a throat chakra on the table, there is usually always some miscommunication present, because possibly somebody couldn't communicate completely about their truth or about their stuff, because this is a classic archetype, is like a silent child. So you should work on to communicate beautifully, and sometimes it means that you have to heal all the 4 chakras below, that you can communicate even like from your heart. So it's everything has to be kind of healed. This is a little bit healing needed here, some communication related issue. I'm just a bit worried, like this is such a narrow view. What happened to my camera that is like this? But can we see anything here? I have to bring it like this. I want you to see the cards. Okay, next feeling. Hiding behind mask. Okay, so last week I had throat chakra. I had similar issues here. There was a mask. Somebody is hiding behind a mask. And of course, yeah, it's easy maybe. Yeah, let's see. But there is sun. Some light is coming. Korea, tell me. Okay, this is, anyway, I think it's this Korean dynasty is the South Korea. I hope it's not the North Korea. Okay, then codependency. Some devilish fire is going on here. Immature, can't let go, sex and rock and roll, fear of losing, burning heart, attached to outcome, needing you, devil loves you, wanting to be together right away, big desire. Okay, so there is maybe a little impatience here going on. Let's see what else. But still, there is a dream day. Fantasies, passive dreaming, manifesting, reflection, desires for the bright future, daydreaming. There is a lot of desire and passion here, at least, and then there is a sun on the table and fire burning. I think there is a lot of like a passionate feelings, and when there is fire, of course, the fire is jumpy. There is immediately, I can say you like a one little healing thing for that. If you would do Tai Chi movements, you could like walk very slowly. Like that is like, of course, Tai Chi has all these elements, like Tarot too have all these kind of natural elements. In Tai Chi, you could kind of like contain that fire by just walking very slowly, like this kind of slow movement, focusing on every single step. And that's actually practicing patience. So that is the cure for this kind of feelings that are out of a little bit control. So just be patient and walk slowly. Okay, let's see the Dante card. Oh, no, I'm gonna look the planet. What is this planet here? Neptune, of course. So there is this dreamy, romantic, very, very Neptune influenced reality. And so the message is spirit, the idealization of a mental confusion regarding and physical sacrifice. So I think there is some communication needed here, because there's a lot of maybe mystery and dreaming. Yeah, dreaming is totally Neptune powers. So eventually you just stay behind the mask. It's too much maybe to express. Stays a little bit like underneath the surface. Okay, but anyway, there's a lot of romanticism. Now is February, is the Valentine was just, I mean, spring in the air. I don't blame you. School, okay. The answer that you are seeking involves going to school. Okay, so maybe there's something to learn in this situation. And maybe you have some school-related things that you could focus your energy and not think this person maybe so much. Okay, let's see this Dante card. So these are very small. I have to say about these cards, these are made by myself long time ago already, because I've been living all over the Europe. This was when I was pregnant. I was part of this Design 101 exhibition and a project. This was just a part of preparing the project, and this is moving on. Stones are always there and everywhere. Season change, people come and go. Like I have made this myself. Picture. I was like taking pictures, all kind of stones from one house to another, because I was moving. And I was like making this design project where I was like picturing all the way from one house to another, showing all the street stones and how it was looking. It was interesting. Anyway, I don't know if it makes sense to you, but here is the Dante story. So now we have Canto 27, Inferno. After leaving Odysseus' story, Virgil and Dante start their path again, only to be stopped by another flame-immersed soul. Follows a conversation of absolution of sins before or after committing to them. And this was kind of complicated for me to refer. Guido da Montefeltro showed reluctance at Boniface Pope, promised him absolution in advance, even if his counsel were to prove wrong. He then agreed to give his advice, which turned to be incorrect. When he died, St. Francis came for him, but devil pulled him away, saying to man could not get absolution before sinning, and then sinner was guilty of fraudulent consult and has to stay in the 8th circle of hell. Okay, there are some fraudulent people here in this hell. Okay, let's see now. Now we take your cards. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna talk about frauds. I don't know. It's very confusing, this world. Like what is true and what is not. It's like a smoke and mirrors. Like what is actually this is totally the realm of the Neptune. Neptune is all about smoke and mirrors. It's like the magician using the master skills to kind of like that you don't know what is true, and then your senses blur completely, and you're completely in like this weird fantasy realm, because you don't know what is true anymore. Fits well. So let's take your cards. I have this deck now here, and yeah, I'm still gonna take Earth Wisdom Oracle advice today, and even light messages. So I see there's 2 more people. I have a 2% looking, so welcome. You can always ask questions, but this is now pile number 1. And I'm just getting randomly cards. This is showing usually love reading, something about what you need to know. What the spirit has to say. Okay, there is Page of Cups. Again, this Neptune energy, inner child healing needed. This is this very romantic page. Usually there is a fish jumping from the cup. Nice, very aligned. Colors also very much blue. Oh, the Lovers is here. It's not, okay, I'm gonna open them all. Okay, Judgment. Queen of Cups. 5 Wands. Can you see all this thing? Ah, there is some romance indeed. In the center of the reading is like a Judgment and the Queen of Cups. So some loving queen, and then, but this Judgment is upside down, so there is some kind of like a negative, almost like apocalypse now. And I think maybe there is some emergency of emotional emergency or something, because this is kind of this negative side coming. So yeah, there is some kind of confrontation that should happen, but as it's maybe like the queen is ready, has this cup. Queen of Cup has lid on the cup. Interesting, the seagull came here, because when I started this reading, there was a seagull here, and now we have a seagull. Did I just manifested it? Where are you? Anyway, point is, there is this very romantic page coming with the cup, and then there is this queen. This is a little bit teenager energy, and this is like the queens are always more mature and like an older woman. Anyway, point is, here is now Lovers on the table, but a little bit negative side. There is this man. Last time I had the Lovers card here, it was showing the woman, but now we have the man, and this is the negative side. I think I have to read this because there is maybe some message here. What about this Adam? What has happened to the Adam? Let's see. This is interesting because there's like a both positive and negative, and you have the negative Lovers for some reason. I read first the general. But love reading is nice to see Lovers. It's always a choice card. You have to make a good choice or choose each other, because it's about like relationship is between two persons. A choice is presented, good or evil, hatred or love, stagnation or movement, obedience or freedom. Choose thoughtfully so you can fully embrace your decision and its consequences. Give the fruits of your heart to those who deserve them most. Refuse them to those who stay with you only out of duty or selfishness. And the negative is incoming gifts and energies could be poisoned, dictated by selfish choices. Those who say they love you should leave you free to choose, to move on and think. Love does not require calculation, just simplicity and humility. Think carefully about your relationships and what generated them. So yeah, it's like love is easy. What was this sentence I just was tagging to my Insta stories? Is like fate makes everything like impossible possible, and love makes everything easy. So maybe there is some healing and your inner love needed for yourself before you can love somebody else, if it's very like a struggle, because love shouldn't be a struggle. Love should be like a free-flowing energy, and like you should have a heartbeat. You should really like feel it. It's not like you are like, oh, where is this apple? Give me. Like taking, not taking, giving. But here this is giving the cup also, so there is some flowers even here coming. Not so bad, but looks like there is some struggle here. It's like there is this codependency, maybe. Something about that. Maybe school is like you have to learn some lessons, like what you can do to change the situation. Is there something you can do? Because we can always change ourselves before, like we should not change other person, but we can change something like a mindset, for example, of ourselves. I don't like that this is such a narrow view here, but anyway, there is a lot of love-related things on the table. So now let's see. I'm gonna go immediately take this advice card here, because maybe we get some more insight. Something needs to be expressed here. healing grief. Okay, so there is something about, indeed, grief is blocking the heart. If somebody dies, it's a thing that you can maybe become less giving, like even this sentence, hurt people, like you have to heal your own hurt, otherwise you're kind of pass it to another person. So the responsibility of this kind of healing that needs to be maybe related, you need to really grieve something. But 19 is like a date, even tomorrow. Today is 18, so you could get this date. Something needs to happen here. Let's see. I'm gonna read directly from this book. So this is, okay, there's a plant called spiderwort, also called widow's tears, heals grief and sadness and is helpful to the overly sensitive. And then there is a crystal, it's lepidolite, is useful for balancing the emotions. Dealing with grief is a delicate matter. On one hand, the emotions must be felt, acknowledged and honored. You must be fully present with your feelings. On the other hand, you must have faith that there is light beyond the darkness. Processing grief requires a delicate touch combined with strength. And this is the affirmation to now start healing this grief already. I have suffered a great loss. I feel shattered and lost. I'm gentle with myself as I process this loss. I comfort myself with acknowledge that there is light beyond the darkness. This would be an optimal moment that I was already planning to get these light messages here. I'm going to give you some I am statement light messages here. I have created this deck myself. Which summer was it? Was it already 2 years ago? Anyway, let's have, what else? This. I am focused. Okay, what is you need to focus? Maybe the school needs your focus. Sometimes it helps that we have some like work or something that we can take immediately action, that we don't have to like be too passive about this. Like action often is a good thing. I'm open to the flow of abundance in all areas of my life. Where that would be. Maybe it's just this cup energy, this you are like willing to give like love, like lead with love. Like understand that it is like part of life, the loss and everything. Just lead with this kind of loving spirit. And then I'm peaceful. Okay, good. Indeed, it's good to stay peaceful, because here is a little bit like the dream day is kind of peaceful, but here is a little bit this like opposition, maybe with fighting spirit, maybe this boundary setting even, like when you are hurt, imagine if you are like a wolf or a bear that somebody bite you. Of course you can like lash out, and then you have to set safe boundaries, like a safe space where you can talk about stuff. If the space is not safe, how can you like process? If you're all the time like survival mode, or like this apocalypse is coming, like you have to worry about something, you have to look for the peace. Really, like what is the peace place in the middle of the storm where you feel safe? Middle of the storm. Stay focused. Stay focused. Let's see this Korea guy is doing here. Hopefully nothing this week. Okay, we have then the advice of whole reading is the sun. And that's the happiest card usually in tarot. So indeed, joy is the answer to all the stupid questions. So joy of life. Björk has said this. My favorite artist from Iceland. The joy of life is the answer to all stupid questions. So sun is a good thing to focus on the sun actually. Third eye is even opening in the sun, if you didn't know that, but it is good. People need sun for good sleep, for anything, to have a harvest, anything. The sun is totally important part, and we are like in these stone villages. locked in the house with artificial light. No, no, no. You need to go to some outside. In the countryside, the sun. You have what it takes. You are light bearer. Within you is a healer, power, and spiritual wisdom. You can tap into to find your way through any conclusion or doubt. Have confidence in yourself and know you are enough. Expect an affirming yes from the universe. Okay, I still give you a little bit more. So there's a lot of like this kind of a bit suffering here. So yeah. Our sun is self-luminous being. It does not reflect light or energy from other sources, but rather generates its own light. It is quite literally an enlightened being. The sun is our spiritual mentor, teaching us how to be spiritually self-reliant when we cannot find support or guidance externally and need to go it alone for a time. Such phases can be difficult, but they are temporary, and inner spiritual strength is built during such times. Sometimes we don't realize our own strength until circumstances force us to find out. Okay, I'm not going any more lengthy of this. I'm thinking like this is really something that there's some darkness in your world, that you have to stay focused how you find the best way out. But maybe there is this grief that you have to still really in the peace. You have to find this place within yourself and in your house or place you are, that you can really have this peace to deal about these hard emotions. And of course, you in relation to other people, you can also seek counseling, that somebody is assisting you with this pain, because grief is usually very painful. And yeah, this card is of course Nine of Swords, is also like completely was like on top of it. It's usually like a person is awake at night and wakes up during the night and cannot sleep, and something is worrying about. But this is like a wake up moment that something should change. So maybe you should focus to find more peace, like have something in your life that is it music? What is it that make you more peacefully? Peace. Is it like going out for a walk? What kind of habits you could have that you could sleep well your night? Okay, so I think this was all the cards now for this one. I'm gonna clear this table, and anybody wanting to ask now a live question, now you have a chance if you want to ask something, because I'm gonna move to the next one very soon. So, okay, these things have to go back here. It's a little bit narrow, this look. I think I pressed something wrong, that everything is so like a close shot camera, but yeah, I don't know how to do it now. This we use again. Okay. Oh, yeah. Anybody there? If you want to ask a question now, you can. I could fast take somebody. Of course, I have a certain time limit. I have to pick my boy from a scout at some point. But not yet. Still have time. This way. Ah, damn it. Okay, let's leave the feeling cards here with this big stone. I forgot to show the Dante pictures. Next thing I have to do that also. This is the next one, the sailor. So often I go and show pictures from this book when I read for Dante. So maybe soon I show that too. I really don't like this. Why is this so difficult? Anybody who is there now, thank you for being so patient. I'm learning as I go. I'm not like a mastering all this technique always the best, but I do my best what I can. The chair makes noise. We have a heart chakra on the table, so there is love here and something very beautiful, unless there is some fake thing here, but let's see. This, anyway, let's put it here, let's change this. And I'm going to put this here. The card is also myself. I made this once. Can see soon. Let's see this soon. And now I see the feeling cards of your person. So let's focus. I'm gonna take this big stone. This is from Finland. It's my big spectral. So what is now your person, what is feeling about you? Notice this. Okay. So much. Okay, this is quite a lot. Yeah, maybe there is a lot of feelings. Maybe respect. Okay, very nice first feeling. Good words and deeds, respective to other people's feelings, and respect for commitment, honor, truth, values, people pleaser. Yeah, you can be so much respecting that you become a people pleaser, earning one's respect with the behavior. Very positive. Oh, and then there is telepathy. Nice. Soul connection, soul level intimacy, images as messages, intense mind reading, deep feelings. And all these cards. Okay, there's betrayal. So there's some hurtful, sacrifice, truth, stabbing in the back, cheating, lying, hurt, pain, lies, abuse, manipulation, blinded, mislead, echoes a person. It can be even something that the person carries with it. But it can be, of course, part of the relationship, but it can be also like a baggage that it's there. Because these are all now so far feelings that they have not kind of met even these people. They are just having a huge respect from afar. And in their heart, they carry this kind of like a hurt. But then, same heart that is tapped is in fire. There is sparks fly, fire and passion, making you mine, wanting to make love, Venus and Mars, hot, intense sexual attraction, fantasy and law of attraction. So it looks like the heart is tapped, but the heart gets fire. So there is like something not so bad. And we have, dragon year, okay. So this talks about this year. Deep purple song. Smoke on the water, a fire in the sky. Interestingly, this, I mean, it's like a smoke on the water, a fire in the sky. And then who is slaying dragons? That's why the dragon year was mentioned. And we ended up at the Grand Hotel. I think this in the Deep Purple song, there is this sentence like we end up in the Grand Hotel. What else is here? It seemed that we would lose the race, but we ended up in the Grand Hotel. Okay, cool. Then, this is happening this dragon year, somebody's ending up in a hotel and slaying some dragons. Okay, then, what is this? Moon and the sun and a heart on my sleeve, like every day. This is a song. Olli Murs. The truth hurts, but lies hurt worse. Tonight I'm wearing my heart on my sleeve. It's getting so romantic now. Okay. And then wounded. Okay, so there's this there is like always like a passion, harakiri, passion, okay, and then hurt again. Wounded, emotional pain, depression, defense, triggered, healing, abandoned, fear, emotionally unavailable, okay. something is to be solved here, because the person seems to be in the head, very respectful for the person that has a passion for, but there's just telepathy going on here, and everything else is kind of like a little fantasy going on here. Yes. Smoke and mirrors again a little bit. The sailor is here. I don't know what is to do with that. Belgian Navy. Let's open what is this purpose here now. Trust. Okay, so purpose of this relationship to heal this heart is to trust. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. Yeah, it's related to work, but this is telling like indeed trust is such an important part of any relationship, and maybe all this heartbreak has created this kind of fear that is much more safer to love afar and not face to face, because this is like, yeah, a lot has happened here. What is this planet? Okay. Pluto. I'm always reading what side it comes. It came like this. Spiritual, the need for control, mental, an obsession with, and the physical, a power struggle. But Pluto is here. That means the dark Scorpio powers is here. Like Pluto is now in Aquarius also. It can be very this kind of like a power struggle indeed, that we are most likely even in like seeing currently these energies in our society. There will be power struggle. And what is advisable in the dragon year in this kind of situation? Be silent rather than go to fight and take a pitch fight or something. Like no cat fight, no, you just have a peaceful observation, and the silence is gold and the speaking is silver. So I think this can be a lot of power struggle here, and trust. It comes with the time, let's say. You need time. Nothing too fast. And then we go to see the cards. So I have still here the finished cards. Let's put this here. Let me see. So much feelings. It's a lot of feelings. These cards come now randomly. Okay, we should have charged with the crystal, but let's see what comes. Okay, Jatulintara, this is very good. This is 9 of Pentacle, like independent working energy, and Korpi. I mean, this is very like kind of like an esoteric thing, but this is usually, I think, is I have to check, but I think it's the Knight of Sword, communicative knight. But Crow is always like a kind of witch and wizard thing, so they came together. Like, let's see. Ah, another bird. This is maybe the King of Wands. I have to check. This came upside down. Snakes. These were like a friendly snakes in the house in Finland. Like old stories, like you get this like a non-poisonous snake in the house to keep the mouses away, and then you gave them like something to eat. But this came upside down. So let's start reading these stories. Something talking about love. This thing together, this bird here with that, looks very... I think I have to immediately check what this is, because this is much more powerful than this crow. But this is a little bit witchy. Ah, no. It is the page. And I think this one... Yes. Ah, they were not kings. This is... Both are pages. Page of Sword and Page of Wand. This is an adventurer's page, usually going to new adventure, a little bit like a full card. And this is somebody who likes esoteric knowledge, but also like some kind of new way of thinking. Because pages are like very like eager to do something very new. But the stories here might bring something totally new because it's finished. Start with this Korpi, crow. these are kind of facing each other. Maybe this is the telepathy between these kind of people, fire and yeah, let's see, what is this crow? Wisdom, information, learning, magic, mental clarity, strength, gifted, very healthy, like a self-centeredness, like this kind of confidence, like making business, creative and original thinking, and very like a brilliant power of thinking. Okay, so korppi eli Kaarne, so this crow called Kaarne was like a wisdom bird, and sun was like a symbol of it. But the crow is also symbol of the darkness. So there is this light and dark in this card, kind of like a shadow work card, very much. But it's like a card to problem solving. And the crows would cooperate with the hunters to locate the prey. And they would follow the prey. And they could give a sign to the humans that they knew where the prey was going on. With like a gossiping. Gossip papers, or know where it's going. Then, but it was only faithful for the hunters. But it could also help wolves to hunt, if it was like friend with them. The lesson with this crow card is that you have to learn to use your own wisdom and power and make your own decisions in a very like a grounded way. And crow is representing the knowledge and the truth, but this truth is not necessarily that kind of truth that we would wish us to have. We don't always wish to see that truth. It's like unwanted truth maybe sometimes, because it shows really the just naked truth. And the crow help you to like survive and think clear and make choices that are making better edellytykset. It's allowing yourself to be more prosperous. So this is representing the darkness and the light. So because the crow has the overview, is kind of able to have the source energy and have everything, a wisdom of everything. And nothing is escaping from the crow. Crow sees everything and is always like fortune telling also before. And usually it's like about how much this crow can benefit of this. Is it good or bad for the crow? It can be good that you think about your own benefit, but you have to think that it can go against you also. And crow has a lot of clarity and it sees the future. And it's a very good business partner because it can give a good insight in a changing life situations. But you have to be willing to say no to some old agreements that have like gone too old for you, like not anymore valid, what you need. That you are keeping up with this crow, because crow is very fast moving thinker. And the crow can change its mind fast. When the crow gets a better deal, it might actually abandon the business. So it's kind of like a not so trustable, maybe. but the crow is loyal to itself and the family. But it will never give up the right to change its mind and the ways what is best for it. So it's kind of like this that who is the family of the crow then can be kind of peaceful, because that is like, okay, they will be very loyal and stuff. But if it's something else, the crow has a chance to change their mind. They are like wanting to be kind of free thinkers. So it's kind of like a confirmation of this affirmation. I see what really is happening because the crow has brought me the information and the consciousness, the gift of consciousness. With the help of the sunbird, I am getting full awareness of this, what has led to this situation. The crow can see it. I know what mistakes I made in the light of new opportunities. I also see what are the true intentions of people, and I see through everything that before I was having no clarity. It's not a knight. They are like the pages. So they are like a much more like let's say adventurers. Let's say maybe there is some kind of partnership between these two, because there's the love here and the telepathy and everything, and a meeting in a hotel and trust if you have any kind of relationship. But there's some darkness here indeed. There's some labyrinth that the crow has no problem with that. The snakes here, they're upside down. Let's see soon. But this one is wait, which 111. This number of the next bird is like a 111. I think it's gonna manifest a number. I have to mention it because maybe it's meaningful. Keywords: higher consciousness, very broad point of view, like a sharp eye, able to tackle the challenges, and very strong protection and saving, like a pelastus, like a saving things, and burning the old energy away. So this one is kind of like gathering all the books and the papers, and this one is kind of burning the all away. So it's kind of, I don't know. I hope they are like good, but this is very like a fire, and this is like, okay, hold your horses a little bit. There's also number 2 here. This is a choice. This is a choice card, but intuitive choice. Maybe there is this number 2 is something about partnerships. It's also, of course, in the love, there's 2 persons. Okay, I think I looked at snake a little because upside down, even though I don't think the stories are upside down here ever, but these are both, on the both side, there is this pentacle energy, this kind of like grounded earth energy. 9 of Pentacles and 6 of Pentacles, which is very good, very giving, but it's upside down. So maybe this comes off a bit like a standoffish, like not wanting to give so much of the resources. And this one has a lot of abundance, very independent abundance here on this side, while this one is like maybe a little bit less giving. Okay, keywords of this card anyway is good luck, fertility, passion, sexuality, tolerance, protection, sharing, abundance, guarding of a treasure and two-sided, but it was coming upside down, so maybe there is a little bit bad luck here on this side now, or has been. But I'm gonna read because this doesn't have like upside down stories. These snakes were kind of like elves in the house, that they would protect the house and the luck of the house, and they were not having any poison, and they would live in this kind of cow house or underneath the house, or like a sacrifice tree. There would be also a place for that snake. And people would sacrifice the first milk from the cows, like a enzymito is kind of like when the cow gives a birth. I mean, cows start to give a milk because they give a birth. So anyway, this first milk was given to the snakes as a sacrifice, and the first crop. And even the pregnant woman gave the first milk from their breast to the snakes. Okay, interesting stuff. Okay, so the conclusion here is, this is like there can be babies or family coming, but because it was upside down, I would say like maybe there's some infertility then. There was saying like neighbors could ruin the luck of the people with a bad eye. But when you treat your snakes well in the house, you were successful. So be nice to the snakes, whatever snake you have in the house. Okay, maybe the sexuality is like important part of the relationship, and it should be like, I mean, this looks more like a business relationship, but maybe there is something that the snakes has to be happy. And here is like a labyrinth. It's a bit like a snaky figure too. Interesting. Maybe I read still this Jatulintarha because this is a positive card. Jatulintarha. There is a Finnish artist who has made this deck, and I'm currently making my own deck. But it takes time because I want to make it well. But I'm happy to use this Finnish deck because the stories are really from our national epoch. So spiritual wealth. It's very fitting with this crow that you have a spiritual wealth here in the side. Success, transformation, inner world coming, like when you go inward, then you kind of have the same success outside because you have done your inner work. This tells about that. There is a lot of text about how this is like the circle is closing. You are following your inner like guidance, your own path to get in the destination, like you have like an inner compass, and you are getting completed some things in your life, and now you have resources then like to have a very big piece because you have done something. Like even me with this YouTube channel, I have created last year was this kind of chariot year, that in tarot means that this is kind of willpower and action power, and I was creating a lot of videos, and I feel like they are timeless videos. So I mean, I don't have to do it the same way so much then. So then you can get kind of this peace of mind, like, okay, I have now my own thing. I don't have to like keep pushing so many different videos because I know what kind of videos I make. It's kind of similar thing that the crow is now very centered, knows what it wants. And yeah, nothing is impossible because you find your inner strength. You are spiritually strong and physically strong. And there will be changes in your life. So if you have any project that is not finalized, now would be the time because soon everything will change or something will change. So just like work on the loose end thing. Then maybe you have the partnership with this person, who you have this kind of spiritual wealth and the other person has like a material wealth. Clearly, that this is kind of like the thing. They show up like this. Like the other one comes here like with huge material, like luck in the house, or like maybe not luck because if this was upside down, but there is this focus on this kind of material world, while this is like the spiritual world. But they come together and they maybe have a good like a energy. Okay, let's move then. What is next? Let's take this here. This advice card. You have to trust whatever person you are dealing with. Trust them. Okay, 28. Blessed sight. Looks nice. Where is my booklet again? I didn't even read the Dante card. I have to do that. Oh, I'm always cleaning this stuff very fast. Where is it? Yeah, because when I have to clear the table from the old reading, then I take the booklet away. But where did I put it? So fast. If I don't find it, then you just have like a blessed sight. It's almost like this crow has a blessed sight because the crow was able to see everything. So it's almost like this is the crow. If it were a human person, it would look like this. Maybe we don't need any other information. If I find that booklet, I'll read. But I think now, let's call this Dante card because this is anyway Divine Comedy. And I was calling it even Divine Comedy Club because, yeah, sometimes comes funny cards. I also have a laugh. Now we have Inferno Canto 28. Wow, what a synergy! Like, look, 28 and 28. We are having the Dante 28 chapter. Wow, I love to see this, that there is same numbers. Virgil, maybe you can look this. Virgil and Dante continue on the 9th page where they see a line of souls circling perpetually. Dante sees they bear wounds worse than those suffered at the battles at Troy or Caparano. Devil stands with a sword, splitting open each sinner who walks by. These are the sowers of scandals and schism, and for their sins of division, they themselves are split apart. Finally, Dante sees man carrying, I didn't have much space here, man carrying, own like a head, his own head in the hand. And this is, let's look from this book illustration for this, but anyway, interesting. Let's see immediately these pictures, because it's this is in this chapter. The man is walking with a head like this. I don't know what is the meaning in your life of this story, but it's a very interesting picture for sure. Let's see. The previous thing we had already. I think we had the previous, if there is a picture, but these are the previous pictures here. And then this. Yeah, Sower of Discord, call to remembrance Pierre de Medicina. This is like splitting the scandalist. And then we have here Bertram the Born. By the hair it held, the head dissevered, hung from the hand in fashion of lantern, and that upon us gazed and said, "Oh me." Okay. Interesting. Like normally there's a hermit with a lantern, but now we have a head takes a head off. Maybe there's too much thinking. Gert, I had chosen the second pile. Is it? Welcome, Gert. Is this fitting for you? Wow. This is a very beautiful illustration. I like it because it's even on the cover always here. So anyway, point is, I try to never think people I know too close, because I don't want to have too... there's again seagull here. Whatever it has to say, but it's here flying... But this book, I wanted to read you this, but I don't see it anywhere. Where did I manage to now put it? Gert is the co-star I have played in a movie with Gert. Okay, of course, everything drops down. So we know in real life also, but I don't see this. I think it's just interesting that this and this both have the same number, 28. Maybe there's something meaningful here. And there's this dark Pluto energy. Let's read now the spirit pair message, because this is your oracle message. Number 15. It's a little bit bright, it's starting to be sunlight here. You are being healed from guilt and fear. Such emotions will no longer steal your personal power or dissuade you from confidence, happiness, and realizing your own worth. No matter how unlikely it may seem, you are going to emerge from a spiritual winter into light and life. The divinely ordained time for your liberation, healing, and emergence is much closer than you realize. Abundant blessings are stirring and shall soon manifest. Kind of like an end of the winter, Gert, like the same numbers on the bingo night. Maybe. I'm not remembering now. But yeah, like that was the thing. That's what you refer. Like we were playing in this movie, and we had we were acting to play bingo, and me and Gert, we got really same numbers, like always, in our paper, something like this. So it was very synchronized. Yeah, like the same numbers on the bingo night. But I think yes, I take you still light messages. So something light about the situation. What would be this? I wanted to read that booklet, but where did I put it? I don't know. Anyway. I'm beautiful expression of health and wellness. Fitting very well to the spring. Everybody's starting to do a little bit more action, sport and so on. Maybe you should go to a walk, maybe. Actually, there is soon the blue flower season starts. I mean, it's only in April, let's say, when this bluebells come, but it reminds me of that. Really, it reminds of this park. Gert, you know there's this park with these flowers, you know? Exactly, there is this tower and there is this flowers. So I don't know, go out to enjoy the spring flowers. And then I'm expressing my purpose. Very nice. And I'm peaceful. So peace is now something that even the spirit bear is here, kind of like even it's waking up. It's not like some Eastern bear. Hopefully not. Hopefully stay in peace. So let's see. This was your reading, part number 2, and now we have still the third one. I will clear this out. Unfortunately, this booklet is not here. So. But I'm happy to have some live commentators here. Anybody wanna ask now a question? Is also a moment, but maybe not Gert, because I can always see you in real life also. So I mean, it's not like somebody who can never have a reading from me otherwise, because or something, then would now ask. Let's put these fast away. Really, this seagull is here all the time here now. What is wrong with this seagull? It's like all the time behind my window. It's like peeking in. Here's this. What's going on? Seagull? What is going on with you? I have a message. Should I channel a message from you? I think the seagulls are very intelligent. I read sometime that they are like a very intelligent birds. So there's something intelligent. Somebody maybe should know. Focusing on the intelligence. Artificial intelligence, I don't know. We get a very Eros related deck to the last. Interesting, very interesting. We have a Sacral Chakra, which is Emperor and Empress. There is this sexual energy and creativity and all this kind of like things that can be like a creative power in the Sacral Chakra. But then if you are having like a dysfunctional Sacral Chakra, then you are becoming a martyr. So, and a people pleaser. And like you don't put yourself first. So remember, it's important to honor yourself and take the time you need for your art and so on. You see, the magnetism of Eros is the last. We have these blue flowers. This was my project. It was called Blue Flowers. See soon. I made like a tea project that I was like putting them in the jars. This kind of Alice in the Wonderland. It's always a tea time. But now we should look the first feelings. What say? Bye, the Curse River. Yeah, thanks. I have to. Let's see what time is it. I don't want to touch this screen. What time is it, Gert, now? Because I cannot look my clock. The seagull is again here. It came to now look. It stands here. Oh my god, what is this god bird? Okay, so let's see. Let's focus now. These are the feelings of your person. What is the feelings of your person? Okay, a lot. What is this? Quality time, okay. I was just kind of saying it somehow. Yes, about like people pleasing. Like you have to find the quality time to do your art or meet your people you love and have like a dates or whatever. You have to like prioritize this kind of pleasure in life. And present moment is perfect, infinity, to moon and back, precious moments, wanting to be alone with you, calendar, yes, is like calendar in the hand, perfect picture, date, frozen time, movie night, holiday, always in my mind, full moon. Okay, maybe there's a full moon date coming. It's 24 of February, I think. There's still time to plan this quality time. Then believe in a miracle. Oh, how sweet. Calvin Harris and Ellie Goulding. You are different kind of high. This is spiritual. Twin flame, soulmate, alchemy. This is a song. This believe in a miracle. You could listen to that. Divine timing. Okay, so the date will be according to divine timing. Intellect and intuition. Truth and love to express with your mind and heart. The mind is, what is it? The mind is companion and the wife of the king of the heart, and the world is their home to be kept bright and happy. Nice. There is really this emperor and empress energy here now, very strongly. Even here, king and queen. Warmth. What is this? Sauna. I like this pile. Okay, there is this magnetism error. Are they going to sauna? Let people. What is it? Let people be who they are. And warmth. Acceptance, sauna. Look life with approval and gratitude. Home is where my heart is and centered in love and light. And moon and sun and heart on my sleeve every day by Ollie Murs. The truth hurts, but lies hurt worse. Tonight I'm wearing my heart on my sleeve. Oh, this is very romantic, this whole thing now. Okay, let's see what planet is going on here. Jupiter, okay, expansive. Spiritual, the granting of mental blessings from and physical good fortune. So yeah, it's very good luck there. This is very blessed, this relationship already, based on this, what I see. Career chance. There is something about the career change. You are embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. And there is a lighthouse. Yeah. There is very beautiful, everything is pointing out there is like a very good opportunities now in work. And then maybe because you're so busy at work, you have to put quality time aside to have this kind of beautiful union on the Empress and Emperor. And again, the seagull is here. What are you? The white bird. And this is Pentacles. So this is 4 Pentacles. It's really like a archer. Somebody's gonna hit the target, like kind of like, I mean, the 4th Pentacle would be like a stable wealth, but the archer is kind of like having clear goals, but also like a plan how to make it happen. Otherwise, it's only a wish. Without the plans, nothing happens. And then we get this tarot cards now, yes. And these are a little bit complicated. So let's see how long this takes now. Yes, we have still the Dante card also. I think it's such a short thing. I didn't have much space in this one to write. I'm gonna read immediately this one, because I have scribbled something else in this postcard. I have made this for the the Blue Flowers Alice in Wonderland tea collection. We had this kind of exhibition in Berlin, 2014, and I had this kind of tea etiquettes in those jars. I had different kind of tea jars, style with Alice Wonderland. And this is just a general, it's always a tea time, but I made all kind of like a different kind of etiquettes. And then there's this message: design is about looking at things sideways to make others look at things sideways. It's a nice way. And I'm gonna read this tea project first, because this Dante was very short. In an adventurous and exploring design project that shows 8 different blue flower teas in a recycled and transformed different sized jars. A blue flower is a central symbol of inspiration. It stands for desire, love, and the metaphysical striving for the infinite and unreachable. It symbolizes hope and the beauty of things. And that's what I was thinking here when I was starting to do my blue flower project, that kind of like a blue rose doesn't exist. But the blue rose is kind of, in the fairy tales, is this kind of like a magical rose. So then I was like kind of like wanting to, Girl Wake Up podcast is here. Hey, greetings. So Canto 29, Virgil reprimands Dante for staying too long at the, like talking to some souls that are lost. And Dante was stopping there because he met some ancestor who died unavenged. So he was like, he needed to see that one of his ancestors was in hell. And he was like, Virgil was kind of getting restless here, like, where are you? Why do you have to talk to your relatives? But okay, he wanted to do that. Let's see this picture here. I think it's this Geri del Bello. But said Virgil, what dost thou still gaze at? Why is thy sight still riveted down there among the mournful mutilated shades? It's like, move on, those people are lost, they are sad and a lost case, let's move on. It's a little bit the message here. But then the Dante saw some relative there, like, oh no. Very beautiful anyway, this feeling cards on table. So now we look into this fantastic creature. Bottom of the deck, High Priestess. Beautiful. I'm gonna soon read the comments. Now I'm focusing on this reading. have to really focus on here. Here is, okay, this is coming, this one. Okay. Wow, Lion King is here. There is some powerful things going on here. Sun is the happiest card tarot, but here we have a winged lion. Very, very powerful leader. Somebody who's a very visible person. Three of Cups is like a friendships. King of Pentacles, also a very nice guy. Wow. Like this is the king who is kind of the good king of the kingdom, who like keeps the all kind of, I mean, this is kind of gamekeeper of the forest, but this is like, yeah, it's taking care of the forest here, but is the good king. Ace of Sword, sharp, very on point communication. And Ten of Wands, a very masculine cards all over here. These two, Archer. Everything is this kind of realm of like, this is just Ten of Wands, too much work. It's like Minotaur and Bull lost in the labyrinth and should kind of put some work down, is too much to do. So yes, you should indeed carve quality time with your partner. Maybe this is what is missing, but here, can you see all this? This is all these masculine powers, really a lot. Should we really read all of them? Jupiter, even, good luck. Maybe you have a lot of abundance, like a lot of projects going on. You always have to say yes. Just remember yeah, what makes you a martyr? Like if you say too much time yes, and then you don't anymore say yes to yourself. So don't become a martyr, because this Jupiter energy tells that there's a lot to do, like expansive powers and so, and there is all this like a heavy work situation here in the end. What is the Girl Wake Up podcast saying? I was asleep and felt a presence in my room. I pushed my back in twice with loss of pressure. Can you tell me what this was? Okay, I'm gonna look it soon. But now this one is this one. I think I'm gonna read this lion card because it's totally like the lion and even this king here. Same thing, leader. Somebody's very strong leader, but some really strong leader knows that you have to share the responsibility with others. The seagull again. You have to share it. Too heavy on yourself. There's a lot of this kind of key knowledge. I think Thor stories here even. Very powerful, like a slamming, like a things are happening here, very masculine way. And magnetism's Eros Ramazzotti. I mean, it's really the Eros is the masculine even. So what we can learn from here. Let's see the Sun first. The major arcana card, the only major arcana card is here. It's happiest card of tarot. It's like self-actualization, like you are really like where you're supposed to be, like a shining, like a light to others. Number 19. There was another pile that has, maybe number 1 had also number 19. It's tomorrow. It's 19. So maybe something is gonna happen now Monday at work. Winged lion. Images of the winged lion show creatures with curly manes and huge feathered wings on their backs. In some cases, the winged lion was transformed into a winged sun disk. In ancient Egypt, the winged lion was associated with the goddess Sekhmet, who hunted down and destroyed injustice and who wore the sun disk as a crown. Beautiful. There's really this healthy masculine going on here, but this is only the third one. Like too much work. The lion has always been a symbol of the sun and its light. Here its wings represent spiritual enlightenment, a special quality attained when seeking the light. The mountain is an important symbol of the world axis, the center of all, and the hidden spiritual center within each person. Each person must ascend this inner mountain to discover a gateway to the realm of spirit. And divinatory meaning, continued courage and persistence will carry you through your struggles. Encouragement comes from all sides. This is a time of new beginnings, accomplishments, and success. The sun is positive card filled with energy and confidence. Yeah, what success you are seeking. It shows around the card. And I think this is really like making a good amount of money, this person here. It's like a good like a kingdom, really wealthy kingdom. It's like a daddy. And then this Ace of Swords, maybe don't read about this daddy more because this is something else. Ace of Swords. Okay, so it was here. Takes a little bit of time to find this, but Thor's coats. So this is talking about the Thor from Viking mythology. Although the Norse god Thor was a ferocious warrior, he also was known as a friend to humans. Thor's huge sword could withstand the destructive powers of both fire and ice. His mighty hammer is said to throw lightning across the sky. Thor's chariot was pulled by two magical giant goats named Tootknaster and Tootgrinder, who helped to protect Thor. A powerful new beginning brings a major breakthrough that can help you triumph over difficulties. Any decisions made at this time will influence your life for some time. Use this card to help you break through a stagnant cycle and get things moving. Maybe there is a lot thing here next to it that is waiting you a little bit. This is stagnant, that there's so much things to do. But there's a lot of like friends around here. I'm not gonna read all exact cards, but here the labyrinth is here, and I think in the first pile was also the labyrinth, so maybe these two piles are a little bit connected. Believe in a miracle is a good thing. You should always have like a higher emotion about something that you want to manifest something. You should like believe it more. It's possible. The 4 is emperor number, so very, very masculine presence here. Let's go immediately now to read about this magnetism. Eros. No, I take this cards, of course, here. I still don't see the booklet. Maybe it dropped. So, now I see it. It's here. It's here. So I can read this eventually. This is for you. Oi. 2 cards. Okay, you're lucky. Also blessed side. 28. Maybe it's interesting because that's exactly the card that I didn't read before. Now the spirit wants me to read this story also here. And then we have here divine connection, number 8. 288. So number 8 is very present here. The strength number also. The divine connection maybe is a very big strength in your life. You have good connections. You are wearing the heart on your sleeve. It's a nice thing like this. 28. Where is that now? Blessed side. There's a lavender flower here. Suits the soul, mind, and emotions. When calm, it is easier to see good in the world, the blessing in any situation, and understand the lessons to be learned. Yeah, you can drink, for example, lavender tea. We have this tea card here in my old thing. This is a lavender. Actually, I put everything blue here, but I made a shape of Andy Warhol flowers here from the tea. But you could really have lavender tea that was really calm. If you have like some stressful situations like this minotaur here, you could take some calming tea. And the stone here is rhodoskorit. It's a lovely stone that increases inner strength. Difficult situations are part of life. While they are not pleasant at the time, they play important roles in our lives. Or they can if you have the right mindset. The divine and your inner divine self can see the big picture, allowing you to glean important lessons from life and about yourself. Engaging your divine side allows the blessing of calm understanding, which helps bring things back into balance. Maybe this is a bit out of balance situation here. And going to sauna would be really relaxing. I've given some other time also advice. Like it's such a like good for body to go to sauna. You stress relief. I mean, if I had a sauna, I would go there every day. That almost. I mean, let's say Finnish people go 3 times a week to sauna, but now I don't go at all. Affirmation: I am calm and strong, alert and flexible. Challenges help me grow, and I'm grateful for the lessons. Yeah, then the second card also. Divine connection. Water lily opens the crown chakra, raises awareness, and encourages enlightenment. So there is water lilies here. And actually very Nordic also. Very Finnish, like there is northern lights here. Nice. It's a possibility. Sometimes I've seen them in the summer, mostly in August. Selenite is the stone here. Selenite supports connection with the divine. And then your text: instead of looking externally for guidance, which can be open to misinterpretation or put you at the mercy of someone else's agenda, focus on strengthening your own connection with the divine. That is your best, most reliable North Star, the guiding source that you can always follow, even though the darkest night. I look to my own North Star, and I'm guided by the truth of my spirit. I'm complete in myself and confident in my connection with the divine. Beautiful. And again, the seagull is here. It's like flying still next to my window. Another one came too. Okay, I mean, it's a seaside, but I mean, I never see so much seagulls going on here like today. And again, kind of angels are watching here a little bit maybe. Now we have this magnetism of Eros, and see this, what is the last message for you. And actually, before that, I take some light messages still. Give this Minion bull a little bit light in the tunnel. This. I'm enjoying the journey. Okay, so Minion bull has to remember step by step. It's good. Not to think about like, oh, all this stuff has to be done. I'm a powerhouse of talent and skill. Okay, so the Minion bull has to also know this. You are talented and you're a powerhouse, so that's why you have so much to do. It's a good thing also. You will get money for it, most likely. Then, number 1. Eros. It's nice that Eros is here for the fire-related reading. I'm saying this is like a witch's bonfire. So there is a lot of passion. Magnetism of Eros. Trust in what your heart yearns for without concern about how it will manifest. Take steps toward that which moves your heart. Reach out for what your soul wants and needs. Allow yourself to be vulnerable, for only then can you be truly held. That which appears out of reach or unavailable to you is closer than you realize. You can leave it to that, because I think now it's getting late, but I could have one question from the audience now. And I saw this Girl Wake Up podcast for something. I'm gonna now look into it. But if you like my reading, you can always put thumbs up, and always also when you ask question, I hope you're subscribed to my channel, because that's the least you can do for my channel to grow, because I wanted to get bigger. My little wish upon a star. And let's see. We have here. I keep this here. So, what is the free question from the audience today? Yes. Yes, subscribed. Yeah, yes, good. So, I like that there are same people coming, like a Girl Wake Up podcast is here. Already have asked before. Of course, it would be like a fair, like somebody else who has not. I have once made a reading already for her. So if there were somebody new having a question, it would be maybe nice. But we could continue. The question is: I was asleep and felt a presence in my room. It pushed my back in twice with lots of pressure. Can you tell me what it was? Whew, very complicated question. Let's see first with the crystals. So I have to start to see what the energies are here. Where did I put them? This is always the thing that if I move stuff. Okay. Yes, we have all. Was your name Jessica? Was that your name, the first name? I could like focus on you better if I have your first name. Was it Jessica? So, yes. I'll look this up. Pushed my back in twice, it looks pressure. A lot of energy is here. I know that, but let's see. Jessica. Okay, crown chakra. So we have immediately like this is the spiritual, the most spiritual crystal. So maybe you have some physical intuition kicking in that you should be aware of something. Now let's see what is that, because I can take feeling cards. I mean, there is no person involved, but maybe we could see. Can you show me what could be this energy? Is it good or bad? Can you show me? Victory. Okay, it's just win-win. So this is like a very positive. I'm gonna read this. Win-win result, overcoming obstacles, long journey, willpower, prize, competition, hard worker, focus, determination, commitment to cause, ambition, success. Love message, I miss you, connection, expressing true feelings, getting closer. It's getting closer immediately here. Written love language, heartfelt truth. Green flags. I think if you, what was the thing? Pushed my back in twice. This is most like these feelings card tell me like it's just a funny like random cards, but they tell me everything is about like a well done or something. It's more like that. Like if you have any spirit present, like okay, let's get more personal here, because maybe it's for somebody who is involved with spiritualism, it can be feeling like is this really true? Like, can you have like a spirit guides around you? And I have felt a strong presence always, that I have somebody helping me, like kind of like an invisible helper, because like a lot of good things happen. But I got the confirmation once with the other psychic that we had a reading together, and they could see that I had one, how personal I can be. I'm not going to explain exactly what my spirit guide are, but there was this one main person around me. It was totally new information for me. Maybe I tell about this because it was my mother was pregnant before me, and she lost the baby 6 months in pregnancy when she got exposed to X-ray, and the boy died. And after that, 2 months later, I was made, because it was like they had to wait. But the psychic, without knowing the story, They start to talk about this baby who is connected to me and who has grown with me and who has always been with me and is my brother, and that he is always with me. So I don't know, Jessica, do you have any possibility that you would have some spirit guide that is some dead relative or somebody that is having some soul connection to you? Because then also there was my grandparents, and I could totally understand that because they were very close to me. So it makes sense. And my grandma died on the farm, so I kind of feel that her spirit even stayed there because she died right there. But what would be your reflections like if somebody would give you a love message? I miss you. True feelings, getting closer. Or could it be just your intuitive feeling that somebody is getting closer? Because what I've been saying earlier and what I've noticed myself seem to be that people are able to read people's much more, maybe because it's changed in the planetary, but when I look other tarot readers' videos, they tell very exact information, and yeah, it seemed to be very like people can read other people or even astral travel to be in some locations. So I mean, this is kind of like a thing, like could there be somebody like so heavily focus the energy on you that you can feel it? Is this possible? Okay, let's take the cutout cards now. But these are the possibilities, that there is a spirit guide or there's some other human who is having a psychic abilities, because we all can be psychic. It's just level of practice. This was a very beautiful revelation to me when I realized in my tarot studies that everybody can be psychic. So it's just a level of practicing. So if somebody is really practicing well, they can really invade your space, and that's also not good. Sun. This is upside down. Upside down. Interesting. So this is what is happening here. There is a lot of positive, some positive energies anyway. So I think it's really like a often case where the spirits are near, they are the people who love you. There is just love. They are not there to harm you, but maybe they have something that you need to notice. Maybe this was like they want you to notice, and only way to get to you was that you felt it physically. Does it make sense? But this is upside down, that you are laying passive, and this is upside down, that you are captured in this vicious circle. So you actually, as there's so much dreams here, it's almost like I get a cold feeling when I say this now, but because there's this victory, there is this love message, like this is a message of love and green flags, like, oh my God, like they see how much green flags you have or like you possess, showing empathy, vulnerability, peaceful mindset, love is healing, healthy maturity, for boundaries, respect for boundaries, conscious relationship, loving, open, spirituality, good communication, taking responsibility, supporting personal growth. So they want to support your personal growth, and they want to make you notice that you are free from this suffering. You are not anymore locked in this kind of vicious cage. This is over. It's over. You are not anymore trapped. This is upside down, so you're out. Maybe they have helped you to clear something from your life. Maybe you have prayed for them. You could. Prayer is a good thing. You could pray for help if you have something. And the seagull is again here. Maybe it's something, but then it's also, this is like a stagnant, like a stalemate situation, like a person is not moving, just resting there, like almost like a dead soldier. But you are. Oh, are these the dead relatives? Upside down cards means also in my reading that they are dead. Was there somebody like this who very, very much like a dead, in this case, stagnant, but they are not anymore. Maybe it's a message is really like a love message in the sense that you have all the good thing to focus about, and you should focus about this kind of hardworking, focused victory energy, and that there is such a like this happiest card on tarot that they just see that you can be successful. But whatever is this energy, is this yours? I think you should give me some guidance here. What is this? Because I'm not able to immediately know. Maybe I can verify this. What is that? Let me know more. Let's take the learning deck so we have a little bit similar. So are these dead relatives or somebody who are, what is this thing here? What is this message here? Okay, making investment and teamwork. And potential for abundance. Okay, there is this thing that the spirits, whatever is that tap in the back is like a well done. There is abundance, potential for abundance. You have like, you just have to, this card, it's not itself like without action. It's just like you can now have a new beginning and you can put the seeds down. But if you don't take action, nothing happens. It's almost like a farmer. You put down the seeds now. You have to put down the seeds, something grow. Financial new beginning, new financial opportunities, new job, new business, money, investments, savings, prosperity, security, stability, abundance, manifestation. And this kind of earth energy. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. So, there was more messages and I never read them. Wait, I should have moved the screen. Wait. Okay, so I'm Aries. It held my lower back down first and held my back in the second time. I had to call on the ancestor for relief. My parents died when I was little and grandparents also. I'm not sure why my back was held down with pressure. Wow, beautiful. Maybe my parents, yeah. Oh, grandparents, this is a new business in Texas. I need to start the paperwork. Yeah, so they are here for you because this is like they see you as his child. This is the happiest card. Like you are going somewhere like a sunny, they want you to be victorious. They want you to have this love message. It's all love. Often the spirits, this is really love message, but all these green flags also like, wow, hey, we are here like this is possible. Is this your father? Teamwork, making investments, very masculine energy actually talk about money like this. I think they want to be saying to you, like, think about how your father would do that paperwork. That he is there for you. And actually money problems cause back pain, root chakra issues, but you don't have that. You have a crown chakra. You have really, you are spiritually, like you have your dreams in focus. And they think everything is good. Green flags, victory. And that, but this need to taking action. There's a huge potential, but you have to do something about making the potential happen. Nothing happens just having this card, of course. Yeah, Capricorn friend also, yeah, could consider. There is Taurus here, and here is Capricorn. Here is the teamwork, is the Capricorn card. I think apprenticeship, learning, studying, growing, hard work, commitment. I think you could teamwork with that Capricorn friend because that is here, and masculine even. I haven't planned on asking for business advice. I saw Capricorn Earth card. Yeah, this is also. So I would say it's all message of your ancestor that you are on the right path, but you have to make those plans well. And indeed, interesting, like this side come this too, teamwork and making investments, and this side come this very motherly energy in the sense that if this is your mother or some mother figure, they are wanting you to know like you have this kind of empress power too. Empress is always cultivating garden. This is like the feminine power, the queen of all, like the empress is having all the queens inside. So yes, like potential for abundance. You have an abundance card here, so there is like a underneath the ground. They know that you have skills to do this. They trust you. Okay. Ah, yes, your mother also. I'm asking for business. Why? So let's see. Maybe I give from this Earth Wisdom one advice card, because I have to see what time is it. I have to go soon pick my son. Advice card is practical intuition. I think it looks also like gardening here. It's really like, remember your feminine powers. The intuition is very connected to the heart. This little rabbit is here. I'm gonna read this now. 30. I hope this gives you a little guidance more, because I know you're doing this. Okay, wow, I love this set. Yes, Jessica, good. So, Vinca is the plant, grows close to the ground, a humble and grounded plant. It promotes the practical use of spiritual abilities and helps open the third eye. And indeed, you could do something about this third eye, because it of course helps you to have a third eye open, that you can like make better, like just that some decision is right. So go to nature, go to really like a barefoot walking, or like even gardening, and then moon and the sun, both energies, get connected to the nature much more this period. So you are like grounded while you're doing these business decisions. Like remember this really Mother Earth energy here. Even this is very like everything is blooming here. But the card itself says then, and there's a lapis lazuli, supports intuition and spiritual sight. Developing spiritual abilities is not the end of the journey. Just as the spring equinox heralds new life and new beginnings, knowledge is the start of deeper path. Through application of spiritual skills to creating blessing in this world, we connect more deeply with spirit and gain wisdom. An affirmation. I use my knowledge and understanding to solve practical problems. Through my wisdom, I help increase beauty in the world and help support the beneficial flow of energy. Yes, go to the nature to maybe you see rabbits because it's spring, and also spring equinox was mentioned, and it's such a beautiful thing, because I think your Aries, you have like around spring equinox your birthday, don't you? So I think your ancestors are really wanting to like be there for you, like, oh, your baby girl, you have a birthday also soon. So they are there cheering. Everything is like, oh, we see your dreams, we see your dreams. Jessica, go! I hope this helped. I have to go now to pick my child. Is in the behind the forest in a scout. So I also go to now to park. But I leave this reading here, I think. And I hope anybody who saw my readings liked, and if so, put the thumb and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, bye, Jessica. All the best for you. I really hope you get to make everything like that the business starts well. But these are very positive cards, and these are indeed your ancestors here. They just had to take a little bit like a physical connection to you to say like, okay, we are here. We are like behind you in this. Okay. So thank you and bye, everybody.